Welcome back. Still to come this morning, after one of the wettest Octobers on record, our Queen of Clean, Lindsay Crombie's showing some simple hacks for drying clothes indoors.
First, Sharon's joined us with the latest gossip from Soapland. Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
So, Corrie, should we begin there?
Yeah, well, the good news is that it looks like everyone is going to be filming and everything should be carrying on during lockdown. So Coronation Street have put out a statement, and Emmerdale has said we are as well. And Eastenders haven't done an official statement yet, but they were cautiously hopeful sort of last week. But the thing is, everyone has been filming with guidelines in place anyway.
Yeah.
You've seen that they're keeping their distance. And of course, you're allowed to go to work if you cannot work from home. And that does cover TV production, as we are here. So
Thank goodness.
with luck, we should be able to carry on with our soaps in the schedule. So, although obviously the health and safety of everybody working on the soaps always comes first. But with luck, we'll carry on. So let's have a look at the stories, starting with Coronation Street. So Leanne, this is this incredibly sad story, and it's going to get even more heartbreaking where they're fighting for the son, Oliver. Now, will she fight dirty? Wendy has been in there. She's doing the mediation. She's left a tape recorder behind that she knows that on this tape recorder will have all her conversations with all the other doctors, and it's a temptation. Do you want to listen to that and see what everyone's been saying, what the verdict might be? What will she do?
Look, we can't be found with this.
Gosh, I mean, it's just heartbreaking. Can there be a happy ending with this story?
I think, sadly, no. I just think they can't. We've got the court case coming up, and the doctors are saying to her, look, it would be an act of kindness, it would be an act of compassion to stop the treatment. And Leanne, can people convince her that actually that is the best thing to do? Yeah. There is a moment of madness from Leanne. There's going to be a night where she has a bottle of wine, and then she sort of goes and makes a pass at Steve. It's all messy and messed up and heartbreaking. And of course, Tracy, what will she say when she finds out? Because she will find out. Let's talk about happier news in real life, because Coronation Street star Brooke Vincent is expecting her second baby with her partner Keane. She only had little Max last October, and then with Helen Flanagan pregnant as well. They're all pregnant in that house. So I bet they can't wait to get everyone back on set with all their babies. Over to Emmerdale. Now, Chas, 2 lessons here. First of all, don't try and cheat on Paddy, or don't sort of think about running away. And also, if you're going to come back in secret and you're looking for a hiding space, maybe don't do it behind a car when someone's sat at the driving wheel, because this might happen.
I trusted you.
I was just trying.
That's one of the worst hiding spaces I've ever seen in my life.
You had everything there. Everywhere. You had the church with everything.
The entire village. and also Nate is facing a dilemma as well.
Yeah, because he's thinking about, he's seeing that Belle is really suffering mentally, and so he's offering to take the blame from her. He thought it would be a 6-month sentence for the hit and run. He's finding out they'd be probably looking more like 2 or 3 years in prison. And of course, he's got a baby on the way. Can he really do this? Can he really... I was going to say his sister. I think Belle actually works out as being his auntie or something. Don't try and do the Dingle Tree live on television, love. They're definitely related. Anyway, let's go over to EastEnders. Callum is still torn. Does he go with his frankly quite dodgy boss in the police force, or does he protect the Mitchells, or is he supposed to be with Ben? He's all kinds of torn and doesn't know what to do.
Breakfast.
So we're going to find out more about Mick's troubled childhood.
Yeah, so we've seen, this is explaining more about Mick's character, and we've seen him having panic attacks, and we've seen something's troubling him. And it's, next week he's going to come face to face with a lady called Katie Lewis, who is the woman that abused him in the care home. But he's been told that he has a daughter with her, but she tells him something that kind of turns it all on his head. So it's all about, is his memory playing tricks? What actually happened? What is the truth? That's what he's trying to find out, is the truth there. And also we've got baby Raymond in as well. Denise is going to have a real struggle to bond with this child. I mean, she gave the child up for adoption, but it's like, can she actually find a common ground, and can she take her son in there? And over in Hollyoaks, talking of people with trouble, Steve's back. Not everyone is that pleased to see him.
I can explain. Explain what?
Tom was just in the middle of proposing.
He was, so he'll be furious.
Yes.
So Steve's back. He was groomed by a far-right group.
Groomed. But we've seen there, Yaz is one of the people that is coming forward and saying, look, I will listen to you, I will hear you out, but can he find a way back into the village? He wants to have a job at the hutch, but people are saying they don't want to be with him. Of course, Tom was just about to propose there. It was going quite well until he turned up, and lots of naughty background off Kurt. What has he been up to?
What has he been up to?
Since
Thank
he
you,
was
Sharon.
dead.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, still to come. Rid your radiators of damp clothes and avoid sky-high central heating bills at the same time. The Queen of Clean, Lindsay Crombie, is here with her top tips for drying clothes indoors. That's coming up right after this break. See you in a minute.